What's up, guys? Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 1 match here, taking on Parasong and the Drug Dealer Delibirds for MWPA Season 8 Earth. Just sending Paris the challenge here. I mentioned my name, but I'm not sure if Paris saw because I'm at the top of the sports hierarchy here. Closer to the top, I should say. And he may be looking around here. Send the challenge. If you haven't seen the team builder, you should definitely check that out. I go through the team pretty in depth. I actually ended up yeeting out Conkeldurr for Weavile last second in the team builder, and I built the Weavile set in the in the team builder recording because I looked at this team and the not the knockoff resist, but the ice resists are really weak to Weavile, honestly. Okay. It's a lovely Saturday morning, pouring rain outside, and I'm about an hour early. Lovely pouring rain outside, and I'm up early with no food in the house. So once this battle is done, I'm going to go out and get a breakfast sandwich or something. Okay, so he actually brings all 3 of the ice resists, which is fine because my coverage beats all of those anyways. No Corviknight is so big. No Dracozolt means Piloswine is not going to be that useful. I'm actually very surprised Xatu even showed up, and Frostlass, which I'm not surprised about. Okay, so here's the thing. There are a couple ways of dealing with Arcanine on this team. Togekiss doesn't really look that good against this team in particular. It was much better when Rillaboom or Flygon were coming, so Togekiss is probably the most expendable. Flapple is still an amazing Rotom check. I feel like Rotom would lead. What would he switch into Flapple? Probably Frostlass, which I don't have good answers to. So I could lead with like Arcanine if he's going to lead with Rotom, but if a Seismitoad is leading, then I would want to lead Flapple. I just don't want to lead Flapple against a Frostlass or a Xatu. You know, I think Togekiss can actually handle a Seismitoad lead, despite me not having any... Maybe I'd just lead Weavile then, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lead Weavile against this team. And it is a Frostlass lead. So, Dark Resist is the Bisharp, of course. So, Weavile against Frostlass. This should just die to whatever I wanted to go for in terms of Night Slash. Now, it obviously could set up a Spike or like Willow or something like that. I don't think I care. I think I'm just going to go for the attack. It is Sashed. That's good to know that it's not Scarfed. Icy Wind, slowing me down. And then it'll probably proceed to click Destiny Bond, so I'm going to switch into my Arcanine. Spikes. Okay, I mean, it's the same thing, really. It's not really the same thing, but it's the same thing, really. I'm just going to Fire Blast here. 2 layers. Really sucks, but Frostlass is out of the way. That was the fastest mon on the team. I would prefer that over Rocks. If Rocks are going to be up, then that's much, much worse for me. Seismitoad comes in. I am Shookaberry, so what I'm going to do here is just click Sunny Day. Toxic is the play, and I'm going to go for the Solar Beam. Which might be a really easy read, but what switches into Fire Blast, though? Would you keep this around? I still have my Shuka, so I'm actually just going to Fire Blast. It's pretty much no drawback. He stays in, so 24 gets Rocks up. I guess that's the drawback, right? Yeah. Oh, man. I should have Solar Beamed first. That really sucks. I Fire Blast now, though. And I missed, because of course I missed. This is not looking great for me. Bisharp. So I'm assuming a Sucker Punch is coming out, and I'm just going to Morning Sun up. It's not a Sucker Punch. It's actually a Throat Chop, which crits and kills me. Seriously? He was willing to throw away his Bisharp like that? Throat Chop. From Orb. I mean, Throat Chop into Sucker Punch. I should have just clicked Fire Blast again, really. I really misplayed that entire sequence of events. I mean, I just go Weavile, right? Is Sucker Punch going to kill my Weavile from Orb? So I'm currently at 90, and I will be at minus 25 is 75, 65, and then minus another 12 is 52-ish, 53-ish. So I live a sucker, and I can low kick. 49. Oh, I miscalced somehow. It's 16 then, not 12. Yeah, it's 12 for 1, or 18 for 2 spikes. I mean, I just go for it. Yeah, okay, so we get the kill. That's good. I can... 90 to 49 was 41. So I can come back in on spikes one more time, or on all of these hazards one more time, which may be helpful to pick off like a Rotom or a Xatu. Barbaracle is obviously not coming in here. Yeah, Xatu is definitely the play. Piloswine's main job was dealing with Thingy. I mean, I'm expecting a teleport here, but Piloswine is probably the most expendable Mon left on the team. So Barbaracle does come in, and it's Balloon. Well then. That certainly changes things, doesn't it? I don't think I can kill Aegislash at +2, and Sacred Sword should be able to bop this. So, I think I'd go for damage. Balloon Smash. Pretty sure I just go for damage here. Now the question is whether or not it's going to matter for Aegislash. So, Sacred Sword, Barbaracle. If it's -1 defense, though, after smashing. Oh, Sacred Sword ignores minus defense drops, too. Huh. Okay. Well, I may be in a pretty bad position then. But if I crash into Shard, then that's fine, and that's enough damage. We pop the balloon. Or, I guess, I don't know if I live this or not. +2 liquidation. I definitely do not live, right? Yeah, 86. But I think I go for the Earthquake in case he tries to get greedy. Okay. So, I mean, I didn't really need that because Aegislash is my counter to this. I should live anything this wants to go for. Aegislash. And then I will swap it to shield. Actually, liquidation's a roll. Yikes. Oh, it gets Earthquake. That was not a roll. I could have King Shielded there. It wouldn't have mattered, I don't think, though. Balloon was really good prep. I kind of got screwed. So I'm going to lose this game, right? It's obvious that I'm losing this game. Actually, it might not have anything for Flapple. Guess we grab here. Oh, it hits Stone Edge, so okay. GG. It wasn't really a GG because, like, I got fucked. Arcanine just got absolutely dumpstered. So I misplayed the Arcanine, right? Because I overpredicted the first turn. I could have just taken out the Seismitoad, and then I basically get a free kill after that because everything else coming in dies to Fire Blast. But then missing the Fire Blast on the Xatu actually kind of fucked me, especially in this position because he got the momentum off with the slow teleport into Balloon Barbaracle, which was really good prep. Like, Balloon Barbaracle was amazing prep because it's just completely free setup on Piloswine. I didn't really consider Earthquake Barbaracle, but I was not as scared of Barbaracle as I should have been. This is a moment where I would have preferred to have Conkeldurr on the team than Weavile, because he didn't bring things like Corviknight that Weavile would have helped out a little bit against. And I obviously misplayed on turn 2, thinking that there was a Destiny Bond coming in. I could have just gone for Throat Chop, said screw it, this was my Weavile's job anyways, and prevented... well, he would have got 1 layer of spikes up, but the second layer of spikes wouldn't have gone up, which is maybe the damage threshold that something like Aegislash needed. It actually would have been... I was at 76, right? So it would have been the difference between me clicking King's Shield or not with Aegislash here to get some extra recovery back, and then Sacred Sword would have been able to... finish this off in blade form. Actually, it was a roll to finish it off in blade form, depending on the bulk investment on the Barbarical. I didn't know that Sacred Sword only... Like, I didn't know that it worked for minus defense boost as well. That's really interesting. I thought it was only for positive, but that's fine. So anyways, overall, pretty ass week 1, which leads to very poor results for future weeks. I definitely over-prepped for Mons that just didn't show up, and I did not expect Xatu to come against me. I thought that was a really strange bring against my team when I have Weavile, Aegislash, Piloswine, Raichu. But just as a magic bouncer, it's certainly viable. I just didn't really think that bringing that many hazards was going to be great against this team in the first place. The Bisharp play, Throat Chop crit, I mean, there's not really much I could do about that. I should have just clicked Fire Blast anyways. I was justified, but it doesn't really matter because I'm special, so the justified boost wouldn't have mattered. So anyways, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Pretty awful start off to the season, which is pretty classic for me in free draft. Next week we take on Odin and the Real Mareep. Wouldn't be surprised if I go 0-8 this season, guys, and keep your eyes out for week 2, I guess.